Hello and welcome to episode. My shirt's dirty and shit. Episode 57 of the Friday Podcast. In case you heard different. And this is your host, Ches Tanuki. We got a few topics to talk about today. I saw a brown butterfly, right? I saw it when I was at work. Almost came into the building, just landed on the door when I was at the door, and then it flew away. I also saw it yesterday when I kicked it with the Odd Squad, and it was going with me up the stairs. It was like flying up, and I even gave it a little boost. So I was like, okay, let's see what it means to see a brown butterfly. Last week we talked about black butterfly. This time we talk about brown butterfly. Alright. So according to butterflyinsight.com, seeing a brown butterfly may mean that there is good news or important news that will come your way. If a brown butterfly enters the house, it means that an important letter or message will arrive soon. Some believe that when a brown or white butterfly enters the house, it is the spirit or soul of a deceased loved one from the distant past. According to mydreamsymbolism.com, the interpretation of the butterfly image is very similar in many nations. For example, in Egypt and China, butterflies symbolize immortality, the rebirth of the soul after the body dies. The formation of such poetic meaning is facilitated by the unusual life cycle of this insect. According to angelnumber.org, the brown color aspect of the brown butterfly has a very unique meaning. Although it tries not to represent such effusive and radiant emotions, it could not be considered as a depressive or sad color. It is related to the earth, wood, nature, and the environment. It is a color that can be in the warm tones. So just because you're not seeing a butterfly that's bright yellow or bright orange or bright blue or whatever, even a brown butterfly is special. You know, even us, even people, no matter what color, skin tone, no matter what. So I didn't have any more crystals. I need to go to the store to get a crystal. I don't have any sage. So what I'm going to talk about today is something that I have on a toothpick. I have these toothpicks, and there's a company that makes a lot of tea tree oil stuff. And I was like, well, what the fuck is tea tree oil? Because, they put it in shampoo. They put it in all kinds of things. So according to WebMD, the things that it could possibly be effective for, that means the scientists did a little bit of experimenting, and it can possibly be effective for acne. Applying a tea tree oil 5% gel appears to work as well as benzoyl peroxide for treating acne. Tea tree oil might work more slowly than benzoyl peroxide, but seems to be less irritating to the face. When applied twice daily for 45 days, tea tree oil can reduce acne severity. Apparently, it can also fight toenail fungus. Applying 100% tea tree oil solution to the skin twice daily for 6 months can cure fungal toenail infections in 1 out of 5 people who try it. It can also improve nail appearance and symptoms in 2 out of 3 people after 3 to 6 months. It seems to work about as well as clotrimazole 1% solution twice daily. The lower concentrations of tea tree oil do not seem to work. So athlete's foot can also be, according to WebMD, that tea tree oil cream works about as well as toluene naphthalate cream for improving symptoms of athlete's foot. But the tea tree oil cream doesn't seem to cure the infection. Applying a stronger tea tree oil solution, 25 to 50%, can help to clear up the infection in about half the people who try it for 4 weeks. But this higher concentration doesn't work as well as standard treatments, such as clotrimazole or terbinafine, according to WebMD. There's interest in using tea tree oil for a number of other purposes, but there isn't enough reliable information to say whether it might be helpful. Again, that's from WebMD. Now, healthyfocus.org says that one of the benefits is oral health. Now, I've read somewhere that if you drink it, it can make you sick. So I found that surprising when I had all these, I had these toothpicks that had tea tree oil in it. You know what I'm saying? Which is weird. If I'm not supposed to be swallowing it, it's dipped in tea tree or infused with it. I'm not sure. So according to healthyfocus.org, it's important to note that tea tree oil may be toxic if it is ingested, so be careful when treating your teeth and gums that you do not swallow any of the oil. Leo, the cat, Mama. A number of studies have demonstrated just how effective tea tree oil can be for treating oral and tooth infections. Toothache and tooth infection can be extremely painful. Most of the time it requires antibiotics to treat, however. Then at the same time, from the same website, for those of us who are conscious of the problems associated with the overuse of antibiotics, it is great news that the tea tree oil, as well as other essential oils like clove and peppermint, can be used to treat the problem naturally. One study published in 2014 demonstrated that tea tree oil was more effective in preventing dental plaque and oral bacteria than Colgate. Damn. Another study revealed that tea tree oil improved the overall health of gums. You can make your own mouthwash by adding a few drops of tea tree oil to a glass of water and gargling with it, but be careful not to swallow any in the process. Spit, don't swallow. Apparently it can help with allergies. Tea tree essential oil may be effective in treating the symptoms of seasonal allergies, while studies have also found that it can counteract skin inflammation caused by histamine reaction. It can also be an insect repellent, which I need right this second. Tea tree oil has insecticide properties that will keep nasty, creepy crawlies like ants, silverfish, and mosquitoes at bay. You can diffuse the oil around the house to deter these unwanted guests, or you can make your own repellent spray by adding 10 to 15 drops to a spray bottle full of water. It can also help with sore throat and tonsillitis. If you have a sore throat or tonsillitis, then you can gargle remedy by adding a few drops of tea tree oil to a warm glass of water and a touch of salt. You can treat your sore throat by gargling with it several times each day, but be careful not to ingest any of the mixture. How do you not swallow any of it? That's the part I don't get. Oh, you're gonna swallow a little bit. It's weird. All right, I need to blow my nose. I'll be right back. All right, we are back, and we are going to discuss the angel number 707. What bird is that? Sounds like a squeak toy. Now that's a duck over there, some shit. All right, so 707. See a number, angel 707. Angel number 707, according to angelnumber.org. It can be encouragement from the universe that your guardian angels to rely from the universe and your guardian angels to rely more on your inner guidance and wisdom when making some important choices and decisions in life. The angels are reminding you that you possess all the knowledge you need. According to secretofthetarot.com, 707 is a wonderful message from the divine realm. Pay attention to this message and you'll see your life soar to loftier heights. Angel number 707 denotes the great opportunities that are coming your way. The angels send this number your way to show you that they are ready to guide you. According to spirituality number 4me.com, 707 is about being clear with yourself and your goals. You have to know where you want to go in order to get there. This means that you must be 100% committed, or else you will lose your momentum and waste time. Angel number 707 encourages to say things as they are. According to divineangelnumbers.com, 707 is primarily concerned with the well-being of the person and ensuring a peaceful atmosphere around them. If angel number 707 shows up in your life, take a sign from God. Take it as a sign from God asking you to take control of your life and avoid making major mistakes. According to mindyourbodysoul.com, 707 is telling you to keep trust and faith in the angels and ascended masters, that they will provide you help and support whenever you need it. The only thing you have to do is ask them from within your heart and remain grateful. Be grateful to every single thing, however little it is, that enhances your life. Like that bird right there making that sound. I'm thankful for that weird bird that I can't see. According to sunsigns.org, 707 is a message to remember to always have faith. You have recently had an occurrence that has shaken your faith, possibly. You are so scared that you do not know what to believe in anymore, possibly. And if that's the case, 707 is a symbol for you to always remember your faith, like I've said 100 times, sorry. Where you come from and where you're going, believe in yourself and remind yourself that your purpose in life is to grow and be better at everything you set your mind to do. What it do? Alright, I'm gonna blow my nose again real quick. Alright, this is probably the last time I'm gonna do outside for a while because my allergies are fucking me up right now. I lit some, I couldn't find my Palo Santo that's supposed to keep insects away because my legs are getting eaten up. So I lit up some sage. Anyway, let's get this done. So like badass women in history this month, is Mary Van Brittan Brown, born in 1922 and passed in 1999. According to AmightyGirl.com, American nurse Marie Van Brittan Brown was concerned about safety when she was home alone at odd hours of the day or night. The crime rate in her neighborhood in Queens, New York, had been increasing, and police response time was slow, as we know. She realized that she would feel less vulnerable if she could see who was at her door without opening it. Working with her husband Albert, an electrician, Brown created a system of 4 peepholes and a movable camera that connected wirelessly to a monitor in their bedroom. A two-way microphone allowed conversation with someone outside, and buttons could sound an alarm or remotely unlock the door. The Browns received a patent for their security system in 1969, and Brown received an award from the National Science Committee for her truly innovative idea. Her idea became the groundwork for all modern home security systems, and she's also inspired many fellow inventors, including her own daughter, who holds multiple patents as well. So according to Wikipedia, the most famous invention by Marie Van Brittan Brown was the home security system. Inspired by the prolonged length of time it took police to arrive in her neighborhood, her work hours were not the standard 9 to 5, and the crime rate in the neighborhood was very high. At the time, Brown was 40 years old and spent many nights without her husband, due to his work hours. So Marie started her invention by creating 3 peepholes in the door to provide access for tall and average height people along with children. The next step was setting up a camera that could adjust from peephole to peephole to allow people inside the house to look outside to see who was there. Marie wanted to find a way to view who was outside the house from any room and decided a wireless television system would work best. To do this, she used a radio-controlled wireless system that could stream the video to any television in the house. Along with the video system, Maria and her husband created a 2-way microphone system that allowed for communication between the family and the person at the door. So if you got one of those, what is it? I don't know. They're famous and a lot of people have them, but she invented this. in the 60s. On August 1st, 1966, Marie and her husband submitted a patent application for her invention. It would be the first patent of its kind, and her husband's name was below hers. The patent was granted by the government on December 2nd, 1969, and 4 days later, the New York Times ran an article about her invention. At first, the invention was difficult to sell to home builders because the cost of implementation was so high. So the Browns initially decided to build it in their own home, hoping that it would spark interest in home builders. She also created a system to unlock the door remotely. Marie knew this would only help them know who was at the door or attempting to enter the home, but would not improve the emergency response time. Knowing that the police or security response was slow, she decided there must be a quicker way for them to alert the authorities. To do so, she invented a system that contacted police and emergency responders with just a tap of a button. She and her husband cited other inventors in the patent, such as Edward D. Finney and Thomas J. Reardon. Even now, over 50 years later, her invention is still being used by smaller businesses and living facilities. Although the system was originally intended for domestic use, many businesses began to adopt Brown's system, given its efficacy. Brown was recognized for her innovation, received an award from the National Science Committee, officially making her part of an elite group of African-American inventors and scientists. Brown was quoted in the New York Times as saying that her invention, a woman alone could set off an alarm immediately by pressing a button, or if the system were installed in a doctor's office, it might prevent holdups by drug addicts. Gotta blow my nose, I'll be back. Alright, blow my nose again. The invention was the first closed-circuit security television system and is the predecessor to modern home systems today. It was the foundation for video monitoring, remote-controlled door locks, push-button alarm triggers, instant messaging to security providers and police, as well as a two-way voice communication. So, her daughter also has a few patents, and some of the patents I saw were pretty interesting, so I wrote them down. I printed them out. One of them was a safety walker for a baby that her daughter, this is from patents.justia.com. Her daughter's name was Norma Brown. So she made a safety walker for a baby. She also made a bra barrier device and a combination tampon and menstrual pad. So both of those women are badass women of history. Her and her daughter. Again, that's Marie Van Brittan Brown. And with that, we will call it an end, because I'm fucking dying out here. I'm getting eaten by mosquitoes. I'm sweating. My nose is running, and I keep blowing it. And that's it. I fucking love y'all. Next time I'm going back to the fucking room. Peace!